So we have all done it before. You open up your refrigerator and you see that your produce is starting to rot or you have only a couple days left to finish it. We know that wasted food means wasted money, right, Jerry?
That's right.
The Queen of Free is here with us this week to give us some tips on how to stretch, I guess, your produce and maybe not waste so much of it. What's the first tip you've got for us?
Well, you need to know a little bit about ethylene, and that's the gas that produce emits as it begins to get older and older. And in particular, the two biggest culprits, and probably won't surprise you, are things like bananas and apples. And so storing them separately from your other produce will help decrease how quickly that they mature or ripen. And on the flip side, especially when it comes to something like an avocado, if you place an avocado in a brown paper bag with a banana, it will ripen much more quickly. So you can make your guacamole before, it might naturally ripen.
Okay, so talk about berries though, because that's kind of tricky trying to keep those fresh for a while.
Anything with a really thin skin is going to get ripe very, very quickly. So number one would be don't overbuy, no matter how excited you are about the deal or think you're going to really turn over a new leaf and eat 3 or 4 packages. Really just stick to 1 or 2. And then secondly, think about washing them right before you're ready to use them. I always use something like a water and just a little bit of white vinegar bath to be able to kill off any kind of bacteria that might be on there. And then the magical kind of formula would be to place a paper towel, a dry paper towel in your airtight container to be able to keep them fresher for longer.
So the paper towel is the trick.
That's it. Yep.
I hope you guys wrote that one down. So let's transition a little bit to like our veggies and our herbs. You've got some ways to preserve our fresh herbs for a little longer, right?
Definitely. So you can freeze herbs. I can never make it through a whole package of cilantro before it is, headed south. So first of all, you can definitely chop those up and freeze them in an ice cube tray. You could add a little bit of lime juice to some cilantro, or if it's something like basil or something fragrant like oregano, you could freeze it in just a little bit of olive oil and then pop those out when you're ready to cook and use them.
And so what's the last minute freeze that you're talking about on your list?
So when you see those bananas are just headed to spotting up and you're not going to make banana bread right now, let's go ahead and peel them, throw them into the freezer so that you can use them for things like smoothies, or you can make the banana bread when you're ready instead of that moment right on the spot. I have lots of other suggestions out on queenoffree.net, including a list of things that you should keep room temperature rather than refrigerating.
Awesome. Always good to talk to you. She told you where you can find those tips. They're also going to be posted for you on our website, WTHR.com. Always good talking to you, Sherry. Thank you.
See you next week.
We'll be right back.